Yo, 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 what it do? I got a two-way 6'2 build for you today. I'm falling in love with the 6'2 height. I kind of thought it was fugazi in the beginning of the year. I made like a 6'3 or a 6'4 instead of a 6'2, and I kind of regret it. You get a bunch of different attribute points, or more attribute points, I should say, on the 6'2 compared to every build. You're not too small, you're not tall, but I'm in love with this build. I've posted a 6'2 in the past with 99.3 with cap breakers, 94 steel, but low perimeter, mostly meant for the corner in Pro-Am or Rec if you're playing with fives, but I still think you can get away with using that in just about any game mode, minus the ones court. And I thought today I'd show you a 2-guard 6'2. I think the meta in Pro-Am at least is 2 6'2 guards at the 1 and 2. This build, I'm going to kind of make it around you could guard the point guard on the other team. I think this is going to be a very solid build. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this build once it's all said and done. Nonetheless, let's get right into it. Speed, we're going to have an 84. I like to upgrade my physicals for you guys before I actually get going with the build because everything pops up afterwards. 84 agility. We're going to max out the strength. This is the thing about these 6'2 guards or shorter guards is that your strength can be super high and it's really cheap. So we are going to have a movable and legendary with this build. And it's going to be crazy. Hotday.pg. I'm streaming on YouTube a lot. So if you guys want to help me make builds, you guys can check that out. But nonetheless, let's keep it going. Let's talk about the defense first because that is, like, dare I say, the most important parts of this build. You're going to have a 94 perimeter on this build because with your cap breakers at the end of the season this year, or this season, excuse me, you get a badge +1. You're going to badge +1 this, in my opinion. That's what you should do to get Challenger on Hoff. You can even, you know, once this build's done with, I'm going to talk about your badge +1s, but I would definitely think about doing Challenger on Legendary if you really want to. Steel, we're going to have it at 91. I think when it comes to glove, gold glove is like a nice little middle. It's not broken, but it's also not bad. If you know what you're doing, I think gold's plenty. And then for the sake of just having a little bit extra defense, we have 59 block. You're going to get better jump animations. They buffed closeouts this year, or this season, excuse me. I keep saying this year, not this season. Anyways, they buffed contest this season. So I think 59 block. You will be able to block. I have a 6'3 point guard that I posted long ago that has this block, and you get blocks. So it's not just good for contests, it's good for blocks. You have to have 54 defensive rebound because of your perimeter. As you can see right there, it goes down. So it is what it is there. I don't like how, you know, because you have high, you know, stats like interior and rebound, it does waste some attribute points that you could spend elsewhere, but it is what it is. You could go more speed so that you have a good little balance of physicals, but I have a guard build with 84 speed. I think it's really good, but it is what it is, what you want to do with that. Playmaking, you're going to have a 92 ball handle with an 86 speed with ball. You're also going to, for this build, you're going to have an 85 pass. I like bailout, so bailout for me is there. If you don't like bailout and you still want to pass as if you have a high pass, 82 is a good one. I've talked about 82 pass before in my past videos. Trae Young pass style, tier 2 badge +1 to Dimer Hoff is really good. If you don't care about Dimer but you still want to pass a good amount, you can go 80. You still get the Trae Young pass style. You just don't get Dimer. And if you don't really care about the pass style and you just want as much animation, or as many attribute points as you can still get, 78 is good. You still get all the same badges. This one's very important, versatile visionary, so that when you are passing the ball a lot, it's not getting tipped just randomly by someone standing still. But for, you know, the sake of the build video, I want to show you what I'm using, what I'm telling people that I play with to use. You know, I'm going to show you what I think is like broken. Bailout is broken, especially if you want to pass a lot. You're going to get all the animations that you want. You only missed out on Steve Francis, but you know, if you just put on De'Aaron Fox or Darius Garland for most of your animations, it's going to be good. So it is what it is there. An 86 speed with ball, I would badge +1 lightning launch to Hoff personally, because there's a massive difference between Hoff and gold. The difference between Hoff and legend is pretty small in my opinion. I have a build that can get Hoff, and I tried legend, and it just doesn't feel that different to me. But nonetheless, you have really, really good dribbling, and your defense is crazy. We haven't even talked about shooting, which is also broken. So let's just get into that right now. You're going to have free throw at 80. That way you're not just, you know, Cheeks McGee at the line when you do get fouled. You're going to have a 94-3 on this build. So with your cap breakers, why would you not, you know what I'm saying? Why would you not go 99-3? 99-3 is insane. I've posted videos recently with a 99-3, and it is insane how good 99-3 is. People have asked me, do you like MIDI 99 better or 99-3 better? You know, 99-3, you get the same badges, but you get limitless. And I mean, limitless isn't to die for, in my opinion, because you have to be like deep, like 27 feet or deeper for it to activate. But I mean, you know, you're not getting that with MIDI. You're getting everything else with MIDI. But on a small guard, it's harder to get to your MIDI as opposed to bigger guards. So I would say bigger guards, I like 99 MIDI because it's really hard to contest a MIDI when you're tall. It's really hard to contest a 3 when you're small because your jump shot is quicker. You can pull up from deeper. That's my opinion on 3 and MIDI. I'm going to drop a video at some point kind of going in depth with it. Because I do think that that's important to know the difference, because you can get the same badges with MIDI and 3, but which attribute is actually worth it going to 99. We're already at 98 overall with this build right now, and we still have a lot of finishing that we get with this build. Let me talk about it. Your standing dunk's going to be a 45. That way that when you do get stuck underneath the rim, maybe you are open, you're standing still, boom, you're going to dunk. Happens a little bit more than you would think at 6'2", it's nice to have. Then your driving dunk is going to be a 70. I have 75 on my small guard build, my 6'2" Burley that I've posted before, which is still good. I think 70 is still really good. Again, we're not trying to abuse the dunk, we just want to be able to do it in times where it's like blatantly obvious that we want to dunk. You're not going to get posterizer, which I've said before. Definitely wish I had that, but at the same time, you know, it's expensive because you have to, and for instance, in this build, you have to upgrade your vertical 11 just to get it up. So it is what it is there, but personally, +5 cap breakers to your 3 for that 99-3. And then down here, I would go, where am I? With your perimeter, I'd go 95 perimeter. If you're a stud at this game and you get to vet whatever it is for your other cap breakers, you're going to have a 99 perimeter and a 99-3. That's insane. If you wanted to change anything, maybe your block is a bit overkill here. Put that down there. Put your pass down, and then you can probably get your speed up there, and then just upgrade your, well, I mean, you don't need that much free throw, but you get what I'm saying. You can kind of mix it up how you want. If you wanted to get those better animations with the dunk, you can get that now with that. I really like this build though. This build looks insane. I've used a 6'2" in the past. My main program build right now is a 6'2", but this is a two-way version of it, like a true two-way. De'Aaron Fox, Mike Conley, and Kirk Heinrich. Don't pay attention to those guys. You know, you see De'Aaron Fox, that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? You're a two-way perimeter shot creator. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this build. I think this build is arguably the best 2-guard build in the game. I think this build would be good for park. When you're the guard in park, you can guard the perimeter, defend at a high level, and shoot just as good as any build in this game. Sub up if you're new. You guys have showed a lot of love recently this month. I really appreciate that. And yeah, let me know what you think about the build below. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace. I love you.